What are we even watching? Elin review taxation, not optional. I'm gonna be honest, never heard of this, didn't hear of this channel until it was suggested to me. I don't know what's going on, but when do I? So, let's do it. I want to know what's happening here. I've heard good things.
Hey people, Seth here. I broke my microphone again. These lines come directly from a $10 webcam. Elin has reached her
Very relatable, but I doubt it with that quality, bitch. Lie to me like that first impression.
early access. This is the equivalent of the CIA putting crack in black neighborhoods, but for the neurodivergent community. Elin is a game where I imprison the elderly
Having a seizure, bro, but I'm intrigued.
into livestock and have them lay eggs to make a new generation of senior citizen. Naturally, every grandpa starts off as a baby, needs to be breastfed by other grandpas until they come of age, and fed a staple diet of pastured hay to grow old and brittle. At which point, I mount
Why is there like some grandpas and then anime girls? There's nothing in between.
them to a wheel of pain to generate electricity, so I can power my lights and watch Sailor Moon. I have a lack of
Oh my
beds,
God.
so there's a tower of pensioners stacked on top of each other every night. Each day, my population
Why do I
explodes
feel like you're supposed to build houses and stuff and you just didn't?
as a hot spring incubates faster than an actual womb, and each day it contracts as I put a for sale sticker on Grandpa's forehead. Legally, I have a license. Morally, I pay
There's a slaver license. I'm even more intrigued. How much is it on Steam? Let me know.
the church. In the same fashion as Bill Gates tortures his body double every day to evade karma, as long as I buy a letter of indulgence, I can sell 20 pensioners and still work off my karmic debt. I'm an upstanding citizen. They are untouchable.
I'm concerned this is how I got addicted to fear and hunger. So I'm a little worried.
And I will not reincarnate into a water bug. But first, a message from our sponsor.
Oh, no.
At Raytheon, we don't just build missiles. We build memories. At Raytheon, we don't just neutralize civilians.
War
we
something?
vaporize them.
Is that it?
Raytheon. Because it's not just a forever war. It's a forever family. As the successor to Eloda, which I reviewed over 7
Oh, I thought it was going to be the sponsor, like, what's War Thunder? Is that like a common sponsor? I thought it was going to be that. That's the one.
years ago, Elin is a sandbox adventure like no other. Build a base, open your mailbox, receive spam in the form of a suicide bomber, cultivate 3 billion crop strains for testosterone, open
I am doubly intrigued. I love bombs.
a tourist trap and scam them for terrible prices, deliver vomit and feces for children's birthdays, poison
Downloading right now.
unsuspecting townsfolk, get engaged to your child bride, send her to be stoned at the gallows, pickpocket her
Oh no. As a VTuber, I'm gonna have to say I disavow this right now. Now, especially if I choose to pick up Minecraft, I have to double disavow this, because I'm sus enough as it is without this.
engagement ring, marry a slime instead. Play music, get shot dead because they didn't like your performance. Bake bread, buy
Oh, it's an anime game, 100% then. I can marry a sign. Nice.
nuking raw flour. Wish for a Glock 17. Receive a railgun. Read Goblin Smut to learn their weakness. Throw your smut in the trash can and make the trash pregnant. Punch a hermit
I believe in him for a second. He did that on his own free will.
crab for so long it levels up. Enjoy hallucinations. Get cursed. Realize the cursed item you're wearing is made of food and eat it directly from your body. Get jumped by a pack of cows. Comply with their demands and brush their fur. Capture a bomb rock and host it as a parasite. Use its suicide attack to strip mine dungeons. Buy a tent. Use a paper material hammer to turn it into a portable pocket plane. Worship
I'm getting more confused by the seconds.
every god, receive their apostles and artifacts, abandon every single one of them, roll a succubus, and prostitution max your way to insane stats, murder someone's son in cold blood, bake their meat into a rotisserie chicken,
What?
shit out a dream larva and blend it into the food, feed it to their parent, and make them fall in love with you, make everyone love you so hard you recruit the entire city, turn the king into a broomstick, and ride him as he
So harems are legal here? Oh, I see.
calls me a fat ass and tells me to lose weight. Whip him until he turns to prostitution. Some may describe Elin
Now that's an isekai I'd watch.
As a bizarre Japanese fantasy where you enact outlandish policies such as human rights or a mandate for everyone to wear panties. But that's not fully accurate. It's about paying tax. The karmic weight of missing my monthly tax deadline is 40 times more serious than unloading an assault rifle on a homeless beggar. This is a fantasy, funded by the IRS and TurboTax. On being asked his intentions for the game, Noah, the developer, had this to say. I simulate.
Even in the fantasy land of anime, you can't escape taxes, guys. I'm sorry.
Wait, Tokyo Sarima, you make no money because everybody live to 110-year-old. And then you take your own life. Game costs $20, real good. Game costs $20, real good.
You could be a
Cancelled.
chaos gene stealer with more hands than limbs. We don't care. Pay the state or suffer the consequences. This game's entire premise is about you getting suckered into owning land by 2 contract killers. Then sucker someone else into 20 million in debt for that same property. There's intrigue, politics, and lore, which you can ignore entirely as you read everyone's death log, which moves very quickly and contains a lot of slurs. Most of them from me, but I prefer this multiplayer as
Okay, so there is It is a mainly multiplayer, or it just has multiplayer?
taking the Moongate to visit a random Japanese base will instantly depress me as I see his beautiful creation and compare it to my own O-block ghetto favela. You can even put custom sprites. Half the time, this is animated smut. This is preferable to getting one-shot by a death trap the instant you spawn in, or seeing a Boeing 767 approaching 2 skyscrapers, or loading into Outer Epstein, which has a one-tile entrance that takes off your clothes. Players will see their options for a pet, and most will pick the little girl. But if I throw a hormone drug in her face, she becomes a little boy. This
Okay. Why is it under pet, though, guys, please.
presents the duality of a player base. Pedophile or pederast. Look.
Watch out, bro. The lolicons are gonna come at you.
This is a setting where the surface went extinct and got repopulated by a cosmic mushroom, whose only reference point for how biology works is Japanese Daojins. That's why everyone lays eggs, because
Is
he
it
didn't know
Dojins? I thought it was Dojins. I don't know. I feel like I don't remember anymore. It's been so long.
any better. Everything is an opaque, esoteric mechanism with poor documentation, which the community abuses and exploits until Noah figures out a hotfix or workaround for their shenanigans. This is ignoring the fact that half a game is designed to troll you. Tick an innocent menu option to auto pick up fish. Die instantly because you picked up a whale. Drink from a water source.
This reminds me when I was looking for that entry in Fear and Hunger and I got stuck in the fucking toilet. Game shouldn't want to hurt you like this.
Mutate horrifically. Play on permadeath. Slip on a banana peel in the Village of Atonement and lose everything. Get AIDS. Catching Ephor disease is a natural part of gameplay and progresses if left untreated. How do you do that? By playing basketball. To cure your magically inflicted AIDS, you must become Michael Jordan. The casino chips you earn can then be used for higher stakes gambling. This game is a constant gaslight. I came into this expecting fun. Now I'm paying tax and addicted to slot machines. I hope you didn't take an oath before starting your character, because the
Just like real life.
blackjack table is rigged. Save scum your way to the cure and live life as normal. There are alternatives, but that requires kidnapping little girls. Memes aside, what is this? It's single-player RuneScape with no level cap, and a crafting system that lets you recreate nearly everything you see. Towns, winter hot springs, beach resorts. You can even walk off a shore and build underwater. Everything
So many anime girls, man.
builds into something, which can be dismantled to make everything else. Material alchemy is an art form, which lets us mine out entire dungeons and turn copper to cocaine. Nothing I say is an embellishment. I throw alcohol at my blue eyes white dragon, have sex with it, and end my turn. Understanding esoteric systems by absorbing every wiki article is the bulk of your experience. You don't have to know Japanese, but they're more informative than the porn-sick groomers that make up this game's English community.
Again, he's gonna get right.
Which is why they're partitioned away in an apartheid state. First starting off, any race or class is viable, and the possibilities are endless.
You're a fat, ugly Polish whore, or you're, I don't know, Jewish person, you're a black person, you're a rapist.
A rape Executioner can use mana as a second health bar.
I feel like this is a game where like they told the developers that like you can just do whatever you want, we don't care, and they just did everything. They're like, what do you want in the game? Everything, man, everything.
Combine this with worshipping Itzpalt or Hiromi, and you have an infinite health bar. Chaos Shape Inquisitor lets you save scum for hours, and ask if it's truly worth it, as you enter the void and get soundballed repeatedly. Or, if you're a masochist, you can pick Snail Tourist and put on permadeath. Everything now costs twice as much, but the trade-off is that salt kills you. My Jury Warrior isn't meta. Her perk is garbage, and ultimately, it doesn't matter, because I bring a small army wherever I go. Do not feel limited by your choices. With enough investment, you can make anything work. Your objective is always the same. Get stronger by getting richer, so you can get even stronger to get even richer. Material
Everything can be solved with money, guys.
capital will fuel your physical sociopathy. There's an infinite number of ways to do this, and these are simply suggestions. Invite residents to work your land and perform jobs and hobbies, such as gaming, gambling, gacha, prostitution, and self-harm. Set up delegated farming and automate crop rotations for passive income. Grow honey, turn it into
I
wine.
find it crazy you can be a farmer, a prostitute, and all these things like at the same time. Like, bro, how much time is in a day?
Grow mushrooms, turn it into wine. Catch fish, turn it into wine. Get paid a salary because people want to visit. Not for my impressive displays, but because I've stolen incredibly expensive panties from different NPCs. The main way of
Okay.
getting stats is eating food. Thus, our only obstacle is our stomach. So, we apply the secret teenage girl technique of vomit maxing. We eat, we throw up, and then we eat even more, as we watch our maid pick up vomit like the peasant she is. It's hard to gauge these values. Luckily, there's a variety of graphical and gameplay mods to augment your experience. Automate tasks, and replace sprites with the horniest coon bait you've ever seen.
Oh, okay, so that's how they have that. Or is it in the game?
Empreg Scott the Waz milking machine? Sign me up. On top of this, the game itself has a lot of quality of life convenience. You can auto-dump your entire inventory, configure resource distributions, and even just Ctrl-F to search for anything on the map.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if there's like all this stuff and there's no like gay option, I'm gonna riot, because that seems unfair if there's all these anime tropes, even the most obscure. But no boys love. Come on, guys. Get with it.
Everything is completely customizable. In my case, I've gone off a deep end and can no longer see what I'm doing. This is a game with problems and solutions, and dealing with the problems you cause along the way. Mass monsters are a special creature that multiply upon taking damage. There's a spawn limit of 20 monsters entering your base at any time. Taming a mass monster, putting it on the gallows, and sealing its offspring on a set of tiles 10 Z levels high.
Okay, I feel like this will be the most confusing like introduction to anime tropes for a friend, like if you wanted to like the hardest course ever, and I feel like it would turn them off for life because it's like too much too soon.
Higher seemed like a great idea, until I visited my base again, only to find out everyone is dead. It turns out 2 of my NPCs are coded to teleport directly to enemies, causing them to split and spill into the base, where everyone is too weak to one-shot them. So they infinitely replicate until they fill the entire screen. Conversely, the final boss is too hard for me to kill. By pure chance, I loaded into some Japanese guy's base, which had residents who were level 250,000. They're so high
What the
level,
fuck?
they take 30 steps for each of mine, which they spent on gambling, drinking, vomiting, and passing out at high velocity. I fed them aphrodisiacs, and one of them laid an egg. Microwaving an egg has a chance of exploding, which is incredibly funny in the middle of an orphanage. Explosion
Of course that's why he chooses to do it.
strength is tied to quality, and this one is 2,773. I heat the egg, and one-shot Inos, my party, and myself. This might seem ridiculous, but the Japanese have already killed him with a beach ball and a banana peel. NPCs hold beach balls in their inventory when thrown at, and this one was modified by several thousand cursed scrolls of flying to weigh 10,000. So, when Ino spawns in and charges, he slips in the banana peel and is crushed to death. The world is your autism playground. Join all the guilds, learn all the skills, whip pensioners on your cotton plantation. It's your
Well, what does he say, perfect? See, that's the thing that I kind of like with that infinite leveling system, especially when it's single player like this, but you can go see people multiplayer because you can find the stupidest ways to fuck around, and that just makes the game like infinitely more entertaining.
your fantasy. Now back to work, Cracker. I'm not here to tell you that unless you've got insanely high taming and throw love potions at a spiral king deep in the void so you can feed that breast milk to a chicken so you can genetically engineer him into the strongest creature in the game, that you haven't played the game. There's no win condition, only your creativity. So choose a goal, a direction, or a hyperfixation, and the rest is up to you. For as many turbo-level Japanese hypersweats at level 3 billion in the void, there's just as many who haven't even left their own base. So rest assured that no matter where you're at,
Can you not leave your base but still build everything? That'd be interesting.
there's some guy who spent his entire playthrough cultivating mushrooms, who has more money than the entire economy. In short, I love Elin. It's a very sweet, beautiful, and calming game that I can't help coming back to. The developer doesn't sleep. He pushes a new unstable build every night, and I
This is
wish
so
him the very
crazy.
best.
I've never heard of this game. This is crazy.
There's enough content for several hundred hours, and it just keeps getting better. I thoroughly recommend it. As always, more content to come, so stay tuned. This video is dedicated to my ops, because
Oh my god. See, I've been seeing more and more about like different JRPGs I've just never heard of, and they've really sparked my love of RPGs. Because I don't know, I've been really off them like the past year or so because I don't know, AAA ones have been like boring to me.
I had a script ready after 50 hours, until I saw someone write a critical thesis about my Alona video, took it to heart, and played another free 50. It was only later brought to my attention that the man who affected me so is a barely literate weeaboo who paid thousands of dollars for his cringe OC to be put into the game. He did all this so I could turn his waifu into a burger. A warm thanks to the many members of a Merchants Guild.
What? I love the relationship he has with his viewers on here. Back and forwards bullying. Respect.
Generously funding and bankrolling these videos.
It's
You're all
about that money.
truly wonderful. Have a good one.
Oh my god. I love it. The ADHD, and it took a while for my brain to catch up, but this game is like really interesting, honestly. I'm tempted, guys. Have any of you guys played it? Like, oh, I'm tempted to give it a go. But I feel like I'm like worried I'll be like addicted for 1,000 hours. Oh my god, how long does his Patreon scroll go for? Damn, son. Damn. People love this guy's videos. What do you guys think of it? What do you think of this game? Have you ever played it? And should I get addicted to it? I mean, just play it, guys. Just play it. Let me know in the comments below. And I'll catch you next time. YouTube and my delinquents. Also, PCA guys, I am sick again. I know I have an immune system deficiency. It's not my fault, I swear. It just doesn't work. So, I'm sorry if I'm extra doughy than usual, but I'm pretty smooth brain as it is.